Beautiful night, beautiful light, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver this latest timeless, collective, channeled tarot message from the Tarot in the Shadow series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I have answers. You can find those websites, those answers, those facts on the website and below the video in the description box. So let's cut this deck, put them back together, and see what messages are coming out from you. For those of you who want to know, I'm using the Phantasmagoric Theater Tarot. It looks fantastic in the black light. If you're live, say something. Let me know you're here. I'm not going to take that one out. They said leave it there. What's up? First commenter in the live. Yeah, I was about to grab that card out, and they said, nope, leave it there. Oh, and here it is. It's the 10 of Swords. It showed itself. But yeah, they said no. Perfectly imperfect. Welcome. Yeah, they said leave it there. And if it doesn't come out, now that came out. Justice. And justice is what's happening here. Wrongs being righted. I heard in rights being uplifted. And then I just heard Ariana Grande. The light is coming to bring back everything the darkness stole. Okay, that's the energy. All right. Well, let's see. So we have justice. That is Libra energy. What do we have? Ooh, the 5 of Swords. I see you're the one cutting ties here. You're cutting ties. You're like, nope, I will not go. 9 of Wands, because that is a stressful situation. And 6 of Wands. This is how you get your flowers. This is how you overcome challenge and difficulty in this situation. There's something here about cutting folks off. Honestly, that's what I'm seeing. So let's see. I just kept the 5 of Swords, which was at the top, and put the rest back in the deck if they come back out. That is so on purpose. Like everything in my life. Like if you're here, it's on purpose. It's not on accident. So there is an ending, cutting cords. And look at how she has the gas mask on and the doctor's walking away. Somebody don't want to be healed. Somebody don't want a healing. Somebody don't want to improve. Somebody don't want to do right. Somebody doesn't give a damn. They just want to stay doing what they've been doing, I heard. And the 5 of Cups, I heard such a regretful situation. That's so regrettable. Like, man, that fucking sucks. You mean you have this chance to do right and you I heard shoot yourself in the foot again. Somebody is shooting themselves in the foot again. Mm-mm-mm. All right, let's see. What else do we have here? Okay, look, none of them flipped over, and that's way too many cards. I'm looking for one card. What else do we have? What's the message for Tarot in the Shadows tonight? Like, show me more. 2 of Wands. I heard that everybody has their choices. You know that everybody has their choices. And I heard this is where the paths separate. This is where things have to change. And I see somebody who is intentionally, mentally cutting cords, using your mind power to cut cords. All right. Let me see. What's the spirit message for your side of the table? This one. Ooh, the High Priestess. You knew this was coming. You knew this was coming. So there's a separation here. It's like these energies don't go together. And I just heard, every queen needs her own castle. There should only be one queen in each castle. So there's something here about that. Let me see other side of the table energy in this. Do it again. Make it clearer. Thank you. That's much clearer. We have the King of Cups. This is a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I'm hearing that somebody is in love. They're doing it for love. And then I hear the song, what you won't do for love. You tried everything, but you won't give up. In my world, only you made me do for love what I would not do. So this person, I feel like they know that you love them. They know that you love them. Interesting. Let me see. What else? Other side of the table energy. Nine of Pentacles. They just want to be alone. They want to be independent. They want to take care of themselves. This could be bringing up some stress and contradiction in your mind. Like, I hope you're making the best decision. I hope this is a why. I hope you've thought this out all the way through. Okay. All right. And then that Two of Wands just said to me, even when they're gone, you'll still think of them even though they're at a distance. Okay. Let me see other side of the table, headspace on the other side of the table. Six of Swords. They just don't want to fight anymore. They want to get out of the conflict. They don't want to disagree. They don't want any problems. They know it's going to be tough. They know it's an uphill climb. They know they got things to do, but they feel like it'll get easier if they can do it on their own. Okay. What's the spirit message about the other side of the table? The Star card. It's in there. This is the destiny. Like, this is them stepping up in courage and faith to do the difficult thing. See the bottom of the deck. The Fool. I'm completely letting go. It's time to start some new stuff. Time for some new experiences. Trust is needed in this. It's the end of a cycle. And I feel like for you, there's some stress in letting it go, even though you know it needs to happen. This is like when you're not hating somebody, you're not angry at somebody, but you know they got to go. And it's like, damn, why you got to go? Now, there's this other experience here where somebody, because I did mention somebody doesn't want the healing. And I'm seeing this other experience here where this person doesn't want the healing. It's like you've invested your time, your energy, you've given the chances, you know you got to let them go. And it's like they're so focused on money that they can't see anything else. And anything is like somebody who runs from any trigger that they have. And rather than sit here and face it, deal with it head on, I hear, yeah, no, they're not going to do that. Interesting. So I see us layering this spread tonight. Let's get into the Chibi Tarot. Chibi Tarot's another great one under the black light. Okay. So, want to look, why these cards are here. I'm going to clarify and go over each of these positions that we pulled and just layer the spread. All right, so why is Justice here? Why is Justice here? Okay. Justice is here because the Seven of Pentacles, tending to your own garden, and making sure that this is like a long-term investment. And also with that, it's like you have to let go of what's not growing. Make sure you pull out any weeds. And I heard it needs plenty of fertilizer, plenty of light, plenty of water. It's interesting though, because they're showing me this plant that's growing here as like an aloe vera plant almost. I don't think that really is, but that's what they're showing me. And an aloe vera plant takes very little water. It's like it's got its own thing going. And so there's something here about somebody. It's like somebody wants to prove that they can make it on their own, that they are self-sustaining. 7 of Pentacles, this is a long time in coming. This has been a long time in coming. This isn't something that just happens overnight. And I see you've been waiting. So when I do these readings, just so you know, like I get all these different things that come in, little tidbits for everybody, whoever watches these. And one of the things I'm seeing is like, somebody's been waiting for things to be right. There's been a lot of unhealthy experiences, unhappy experiences, unpleasant situations, um, unhealthy connections. And it's like, I just want things to shift already. I just want there to be balance in my life. And it's like, what does it have to take? And it's like, you knew that if you just kept making a better choice for yourself, that eventually what happened. It's like you've been waiting for this all along, I'm hearing. So let me see, this 5 of Swords here is the 8 of Wands. Yeah, that is letting me know that with the 8 of Wands right today, it's actually talking about all these things have happened. The wise course of action is to fly. It's to move on. It's to let go. So much has happened here. It's like once you say certain things, you can't put it back in it can't go back in the box. Once the cat's out the bag, it's out. That's it. So it's like somebody said a lot in this situation. They could have said a lot of negativity to you. For some, also, they want me to say this is a situation between a Virgo and an Aquarius. But yeah, the wise course of action would be just, oh, wow. I heard after everything that I did for you, it never mattered. After everything that I did for you, it never mattered. And then I hear the other person saying, yeah, you never did anything for me. And then, so somebody here realizes, like, damn, it's true. Because I did all these 8 wands of things, but they said I never did nothing for them. And they're right, because they're exactly where they were. They're exactly how they were. They're not changing their mind. They aren't changing anything. So there's some importance in letting go. And because there's one eagle there flying with the 8 wands, it's like letting go and taking care of yourself at this point. Okay. Let's look at this 5 of Cups over here. And we have the Page of Cups. Oh, it's so sad to see you go, but I know you're excited. I know you're excited about making this change. I heard you did everything that you did. It's like you don't regret what you did. You did it with the right heart. You did it with kindness. You did it with optimism. But that doesn't change it. There's some kind of sadness here right now. Yeah. You have to keep your eyes moving ahead. You really can't rely on someone to be there, because at the end of the day, it's time for them to go. Let me see this 2 of Wands up here. We have the 4 of Pentacles clarifying the 2 of Wands. It's like, I think of you even though you're not here anymore, but I'm going to stay home. And I see you sitting there and you're like, maybe I should go out. Should I go over there? Never mind. I'll just stay home. I'll just stay here like my cozy kitty right here. Okay. This is a very happy, cozy kitty. Look at the happy, cozy kitty. I'm going to just stay here by my fireplace. For somebody, it is, oh, yeah. For somebody, it is like, it's cold. So you're clearly not in Las Vegas, somewhere in the other side of the world. It's cold where you're at. Like, I'm gonna stay here where the fireplace keeps you warm, because it's cold outside. Yeah, for somebody it is. Oh, yeah. And then as this person leaves your life, it's like, I don't know if I want to do this again. I see, like, I don't know if I want to do this again. Invest so much, try to take care of others, try to support others, and bring others into my space. Like, I don't know if I want to do this again. It's like the energy is different when it's just me here, getting used to being on your own, I hear, or reacclimating. It's like, yeah, reacclimating to being on your own, being by yourself. Sidebar message just flew in. I heard somebody is going to be making a decision to work from home at this point, and that seems like really great because going into the office is a disaster. People bring all their drama, their problems, their attitudes, and their messes. I heard, and their foul body odor. There's somebody in your office, whoever you are, I see you, and that person stinks on the daily. You wonder if they take a shower on Saturdays because they sure don't take one Monday through Friday, and by Monday they stink again. Oh my God, that's horrible. Why don't they write him up? How do they let it's a guy. I don't know. And he always wears a white button-up collared shirt with no tie. I'm seeing him clearly. He's giving me Family Guy vibes, like the dad in Family Guy. He kind of looks like that. All right. Let me see this High Priestess. And we have the World. Yeah, see, you knew that this shit had to change. You knew it had to be, you knew something had to change. You knew it was over. This is a successful completion of whatever. It was a tough road. Whatever this is that you are ending right now, whatever the choice is to let something go, it was a tough road, but you literally, you did everything you could. And with the World card here, Spirit's like, oh, you are sitting pretty now. It's like, good job. And like I said earlier, they're giving you your flowers. And it's like, you did everything in this situation that you should have, could have. Your world is about to change. Your world is about to change as a result. And this is a change you've been waiting for. You're like, I've been building up my energy. I've been building up my energy. Focus on what I want, even though I've had a lot of experiences that have not been so pleasant. I've been focused on what I want. And no matter what's going on, I don't let it change my attitude. I don't let it change my attitude. And even though it feels like there's no one here to support me, I'm going to do what I do, and I'm going to take care of carrying my own load. I'm going to take care of myself. This is the course of wisdom. It's like, that things work out better for you when you don't rely on other people. All right, show me about this King of Cups. Oh, this is a romantic offer. There's a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces that wants to come in with a romantic offer. And here you are, stone cold, like, I'm better off on my own. But somebody has a romantic interest in you. There's a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is somebody who has maturity, experience, and they're ready to love and be loved. I heard that's really important because some people have tried to love ones who are not ready to love and be loved, and then it ends up with a whole bunch of more issues. So it's fantastic that this person is ready to love and be loved. Like, they're putting a heavy emphasis on the and be loved part. And seeing this romantic interest here, I'm like, to this person, you look like the ideal catch. Like, you look like a real fine catch. Firme Haina. Okay. Show me the Nine of Pentacles. Oh yeah, the Hierophant. You look like a wifey material. You look like wifey material. Reverse the role if necessary. But yeah, I see wifey material. Hierophant. Yeah. Somebody's interested in you. And they're not interested in you for a short term. This is long term. That's wifey right there. Okay. Let me see the Six of Swords over here. And it's the Nine of Cups. They know it's going to be a journey. They know everything isn't going to be easy, but they know they get to get started. Once they get there, it's going to be a lot better. And this is going to make them happy. They know that they can be happy here with you in this situation. they're going to be happy. Anywhere where a person is leaving your life and it's like, oh man, I hate to see you go, but I know it's better for you though. I know this is what you wanted. And I knew this day would come. Like, they're really going to be happy. Again, I don't feel animosity there. I feel like, I'm going to miss you when you're gone type of vibes. Okay. And then we have this star here. Let's see what's with the star. The Ace of Swords. This is them in their truth. This is them honestly, like, yes, saying yes to opportunity of destiny. You could see somebody about to go down a path, and you know that the path is not always going to be easy. You know that the path is going to curve in this way and that way. But you also know that this person has their head right. You know that it's something they have to do. I see you sending love and support from where you're at to wherever they are in that instance. Anywhere where this is about somebody who is like beginning to work from home. You've thought about it for a while. And it seems like, yeah, even whoever, because I see you do something over the phone. It's like even the people you interact with on the phone are going to be happier because the way you interact with them, you're going to be of a better vibration. You're going to be in a better frequency. Therefore, they're going to receive you in that. Shout out to Janine. What's up, girl? And then, like, yeah, this romantic interest, though. Like I said, you haven't been looking for romantic interest. But this person is somebody who really believes that this is destiny to come into your life, to have this experience with you, to be in this, I'm hearing in this blessing. Okay, bottom of the deck, what do we have? It's the Five of Wands. Yeah, this person has been through challenges too. The other side of the table. So again, anywhere where it's office, you got an office clown, okay, just making a mess. It's like in the office, everybody just be doing stupid shit and it makes it hard to focus on work. Anywhere where this is about romantic interest coming in for you, I just feel like your romantic interest feels like anybody that has come around before, anybody that had crossed their path, it just was not. It just was absolutely freaking not. Um, it's too much conflict, too much challenge, too much baggage, too much drama. And so they leave that alone. They're not interested in all that. Um, yeah, anywhere where a person is leaving your house who's been there, and like I said, you're not parting on bad terms. It's a positive change. It's just challenging. It's like even to do this person has having some nerves, some apprehension about that. Like, this is difficult, but this is what I got to do. Um, I heard somebody said, I feel like I'm not growing here. I feel like I'm not evolving. I feel like I'm in stagnancy because I know that I always have you here for me. It really has a vibe of like a romantic person. And it's like somebody saying that they have outgrown a relationship and they're doing it with a loving way instead of trying to break your heart as they go out the door like most people do. This person is doing what they can to communicate, and it's not easy news to deliver. It's not easy news to hear, but they're doing it out of respect. I do see that this person loves you. Anywhere where you're having I'm hearing the word amicable parting of ways. It doesn't make it easy, but it's like it's best for you and it's best for them. Um, they feel like they're even holding you back because there are certain things that you don't do because they're there and they don't want to do that with you. They want you to live your best life. And I'm getting, and this is now the, they said it twice. They said, we got to tell you a third time. They want to unleash you on the world. Unleash you on the world. Now they're saying, let's look at this a little bit more from the spiritual perspective. They want you to know, because this spread has a million different stories in it. Though so far I've only told you, what, 3? But they want me to tell you the spiritual aspect of it, okay? So spiritual aspect. A time passed. There was a predetermined amount of time that had to play out in a situation, in an experience. It was necessary. And it was like the universe decides, spirit decides, God decides type of a thing. Um, and even though your conscious mind doesn't have any recollection of it, you were in agreement to play out this experience. Experience is wrapping up. The experience has been very challenging because in this experience, it's been a lot of release and let go. I'm hearing catch and release, catch and release, catch and release. It's like bag and tag, whatever. It's that kind of a vibe. During this period, to make it even more difficult, it was not a lot of extra help. It was like you were given just enough to get by, just enough to make it. But at the end of the day, the reason your soul signed up for this was because what it did, being in the pressure cooker makes diamonds, baby. Yeah, being under pressure makes diamonds. Turns carbon into diamond. Took you from being an ordinary human to being a diamond human. In other words, you've been under so much pressure that it has given you power beyond what is normal. And now you feel like you could take on the world. Spirit is going to show you in so many ways just how loved you are. So after you go through this gruesome experience, coming out the other side is just flowing with abundance, satisfaction, love, money, experiences that are so fulfilling. It's like so worth it. It's been a period of a pressure cooker. But what you're getting on the outside of that, having completed it, it makes it all worthwhile. So, I have the bonfire tarot in my hands. And I'm going to kind of do the same thing. So let me see. Justice and Seven of Pentacles, clarifying with the Lovers. Okay. The Lovers was in reverse when I first looked at it. And the Lovers in reverse, they're saying it's supposed to be reversed. And the reason it was reversed was because it was like this. So they're still talking about the spiritual message. This period of contract was where people would come into your life, but it was false. Like they were false people. It was false contracts, false love. It was fake ass love. It wasn't really love. It's like there was illusions of love that kept coming your way. Or for somebody in the business thing, work thing, it's like they kept telling you about opportunities, but they were never allowed you to have them. Yeah. Choices. It was all about you learning to make choices. And I heard learning you can change your mind. And then at the end of the day, I hear you learned how to cut and run. Once you got so experienced with having these fake fucks, oh, this fakeness coming around and these experiences, you learn how to make those choices real quick, early in the game. And you got better and better and better and better at it. And it's like, so, in the beginning, you might have spent years in an unhealthy, fake love before you finally figured it out. Like, that's not love. You might have spent years in a company with all their promises of promotions and never having. Yeah, that was BS. But by the time that we get to where you're at now, you don't do that no more. You might figure it out within the first few minutes if this is for you really or not. It's like having gone through the process so long under pressure, you can now identify what I'm hearing the markers of an unhealthy experience, an illusion, something that's meant to take you down instead of up. What's up, Chale? I see ya. All right. Let's see this Five of Swords, Eight of Wands coming out with the Ace of Cups. And that's what changes everything for you. When you make those decisions and you do it because you respect yourself, you love yourself. Like people talk about self-love, like, oh, I'm going to go get a massage. I'm going to get my nails done. And those are self-care acts, yes. But in this case, it's like self-love is not continuing to try to hold on to cross-current connections and argumentative and combative friendships, family ships, romantic ships, office spaces, etc. Yeah. Um, and I even heard, because it's like they're telling me you can't, in the beginning, you couldn't cut and run like that. So you would stay longer, right? So one of the skills you learned while you were staying longer was to look at yourself and reflect upon what is the injured part of me? What is a part of me that it chooses to stay here and allow this? And from that process, it's like, because if you, let's use the relationship. It's so easy to use a relationship as an example. If you've been holding on to a love that don't love you, and then keeps betraying you and hurting you over and over again, it doesn't get better. Where there's gaslighting, manipulation, etc., abuse of power, even I'm hearing. Uh, there's something in you that keeps choosing it. They can't do it if you are not there, but it takes you to get up and go, right? And so in this process, you figure it out about yourself. And the Ace of Cups is telling me that it's in your physical experience. And so they're telling me that you started making choices for your own best interest, for your good, not to hurt nobody, but to not allow yourself to be used and accept things that you know you don't need to be accepting. Self abuse is a real thing. Self sabotage. Yeah. Self sabotaging behaviors have been corrected through self respect, self love. All right. In your emotional body, you had the Five of Cups. That's a sad, regrettable situation. I heard, but there's no regrets. Okay. Page of Cups. Innocence, a child, young vitality, optimism, all that. Let me see. Good hopes. And then now the Nine of Swords. Why do you have the Nine of Swords in your feeling space? Interesting. There's some sort of a fear here. It's like, I don't know what's out there. The way she's, so I don't think I showed this card to you good. Let me pick it back up and show you better. She's got her hands up over her eyes. She's biting her lip. And it's like, I don't know what's out there. I don't know what to expect in this new energy. So there could be some nerves coming up as you're coming into a new energy. If you've been used to this combative energy, peace would feel different. And, if you're used to chaos and disruption and arguments and all that stuff all the time, and now all of that is removed, it can be a little bit of confusion, misunderstanding, because your brain isn't accustomed to the peace. So it could be nervous, like, dang, I'm actually in the house by myself. I'm not used to that. There's always all these people here, and now there's not. This is like, now that they're not here, I have to decide what I want to eat. They always chose, and I just had what they had, and now I have to choose for myself. I don't know what's going to happen when I leave from working in the office and I work from home. This feels so different. It feels weird. I heard it feels weird when somebody comes into your life in with a romantic interest, right? And it feels like good, but at the same, this says it feels good, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know if I can trust this feeling. Above, you had the Two of Wands and the Four of Pentacles, and now we have Justice. Yeah. Two of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and Justice. There's that Libra energy again. But it's like Justice is coming home. Everybody at the end of the day is going to get what they deserve. Everybody at the end of the day will get what they deserve. Interesting, because I just had this overwhelming feeling come over me, like just cut off the video and stop recording. Just get rid of these cards. Like, just get rid of all these cards. Start fresh. I don't think I'm going to actually do that, but what the fuck was that? So I feel like, because everything that happens during a live is part of the reading. So somebody would be like, you know what? Just forget everything. I don't know. I don't know. Because there could even be some anxiety. This could be triggering somebody's anxiety. There's a trigger point here. Because of change. I heard not knowing if they can trust. They don't know if they can trust that things actually work in their favor because they haven't been. But that period of time is over. I know that it was, 7 long years? For somebody, it was totally 7 years. I don't know how long it was of fighting and struggling. Damn. This is so freaking PTSD. It's PTSD. It's freaking PTSD. Post-traumatic stress disorder. If you were gone to war for 7 years and then now you come home and you're in peace at home, trust and believe there's some fallout from that. There's some lingering, there's a lot in the mind, in the emotional body, even the physical body. I just see somebody who can't even sleep, and then they jump up scared in the middle of the night because they were on a battlefield for so long, you know? If life has been a battlefield, if love has been a battlefield, that energy is over, and it could take you a while to get acclimated to new vibes, to new energy. But let's see more with the High Priestess in the world and the spirit message for you. And baby, I love it. You got the 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Yeah. You got the 10 of Cups. Your world is changing. Like I say, you could have felt like you were in a spiritual battle, a spiritual war all these last years. Don't worry. You're good. You're no longer at war. You're home. You're safe. You're spiritually protected, and it's like your tour of duty is over. The end of your tour of duty. Yeah? For somebody. This could be a spiritual thing as well, strongly picking that up. I don't know anybody who really has gone to war that is watching my channel. If so, wow, I'm impressed. But no, I feel like this is more a spiritual battle that's been ongoing for a long time. And it's like it's finally done. It's finally done. And lingering trauma, post-traumatic stress disorder, not knowing if we can trust in peace, afraid to get cozy and comfortable again. Man, I heard this bed is too soft. After you've been used to sleeping in I don't know what cots, bunkers, out in the wild, like, yeah, a bed might be too soft after you got used to making your bed on the floor outdoors. Hello. And everything that I'm saying here can totally be symbolic of a feeling. For some, it's totally just a symbolic feeling. So, other side of the table energy, we have the King of Cups with the Knight of Cups. And now we have the Queen of Coins. For some, there is a water sign who is coming in with a romantic offer towards an earth sign, or vice versa, towards a Capricorn energy with that Queen of Coins. Yeah, if you've been through a lot of battles and wars in love or spiritually, and then all of a sudden you have Queen of Coins in your life. Like, she is nurturing. She is a perfect homemaker. She's a beautiful wife. She's loving. She's attentive. She's thoughtful. She's doting. Um, she makes great food. She keeps a beautiful home. She smells good. She takes care of her body well. Her children are well cared for and happy. Mm. Somebody is coming in and they want to care for you. Somebody comes in and they want to love you. It's a nourishing connection. There's some post-traumatic stress disorder. They'll help you through that, I heard. Somebody else's message just came in and I heard, yeah, they're gonna, because you're resonating something with the zodiac signs here that I've mentioned, and somebody's gonna offer to cook you a meal. They're gonna invite you over, ask if they can cook you a meal. I heard go. Go. You could be nervous about going, but go. At the end of the day, you're gonna end up happy. You're gonna be glad you went. Um, okay, so how they feeling towards you? You had the 9 of Coins and the Hierophant. And that's now coming out with, oh, wow, we have the 4 of Cups. And I'm just noticing how these trees make the shape of a heart around this lady. It's like they think about you. They're like, man, I hope they accept my offer of love. I hope they accept my my feelings. I hope they accept me. 4 of Cups energy. You're the ideal one. I have this offer here. Don't reject it. That's how they feel. Spirit's like, I have so much love for you. Don't reject it. You are worthy and deserving. I know you've been through some hard times. Somebody here literally just does not feel supported because shit has been so tough. It's hard for you to believe that you are loved and supported. And this is spirit coming through saying, baby, you're amazing. Thank you for what you've done to evolve consciousness for all humanity on earth. Thank you for going through the battles. Thank you for being on the front lines and being a spiritual warrior. We love you, and the war is over. So now, here comes your rewards. Here comes your flowers. We've got so much for you. This person, where it's involving an actual person who's coming in and they just want to be peace, be a place of peace in your life. They're going to be constantly looking for more ways to lighten your load, ease your day, bring joy, make you laugh, make you smile, make you happy. Yeah, they just want to make you happy. 6 of Swords with the 9 of Cups, and we have the Empress. Yes, again, wifey energy. The Empress. They know that you are an Empress, so they want to take care of you as though you are an Empress. The Empress doesn't have to lift a finger. Everything is provided for her. Yeah. We just want you to focus on this card. There's like some clouds in the world, and they say they want you to just focus on clearing the chaos and the confusion from your mind. Yeah, because I heard you've seen some ugly sides of the world. Whether this battle was in love and romance or at the workplace or a spiritual battle that you've been going through, it's like you have seen some of the ugliest shit from humanity. No wonder you have post-traumatic stress disorder. Mhm. And it's like waiting for the other shoe to drop all the time, waiting for the next bad news all the time. No, there's somebody here who sees that you've been through a lot and it's time for you to get your rewards. And at the very least, Spirit says, we acknowledge that you have fought some of the toughest battles because you were one of our strongest warriors. And trust and believe you get the rewards for having done this. So, other side of the table, Spirit message. We had the Star, Ace of Swords, and now we have the Knight of Wands. Invitations, opportunities, okay? Spontaneously, things are going to happen because they know that you are deserved. Blessings coming in, unexpected blessings showing up, unexpected good things happening. Where this is a lover, like I said, they, in their heart, they just want to keep a smile on your face. Like, we want to keep that side up. We want to keep this side up. Like, we want to keep those smiles shining, you know? Where it's about spirit, it's like, okay, they said quickly about work. You're going to be getting some great reviews because your whole vibe is going to be better since you're working from home instead of around all those weird energies at the office. You're going to be getting some great reviews. You're going to be having great experiences. Yeah, spirit has got a lot of different things on the way to you, and they're going to be coming in quickly. And they are literally blessings coming into your life because of the battles that you've been through. And for some, this is going to be also including a person who comes into your life that just wants to honor you and love on you and dote on you and care for you. They just want to care for you. And they know you're not going to trust everything, I heard, because they know that you have had so many reasons not to trust. That post-traumatic stress disorder is something, I tell you. Let me see bottom of the deck. The Tower. Yeah, surprises planned for you. Um, after the fall of all that fakeness, after the fall of the old energy, after the completion, it's like divine intervention happened. Divine intervention happened because it was time. It's like I just see like I see God's angels. Okay, this is just an example of how I can picture it to put it into words to explain the energy. I see God's angels. They've been given orders. It's like they came to God. They're like, they only have so many minutes and so many days, left. The countdown is clicking. The time period for that experience of that unjust situation is almost over. And God's like, well, I want you to sit there on the button because the minute that last second runs out, immediately I need you to hit that button because our baby has been through so much. Our baby has been through so much. It's time. Let them get their flowers. Let them have their love. Let them get their joy. Let them have that positive experience finally, because if anybody deserves it, they deserve it. And they have been through hell and back. But it's like, I don't think it's quite post-traumatic stress disorder, but it gives those vibes. It's like when you've been on pins and needles because so much stuff has happened, you got to watch what you say, watch what you do, everything like that. It's like when the energy breaks, I hear like a noise of the house settling, right? And then somebody jumps because it's like, oh shit, what is that? It's like, it's nothing. It's okay. The battle is over. You're okay. You're safe. And you can relax now. You can relax now. The next shoe is not going to drop. You did what you ought to. So let's get some oracle messages to support and give further guidance about everything that came out with our tarot messages. And they showed me the mindfulness cards. So let's pull those out first and see anything else that Spirit wants to add. It could be a whole completely different point, or it could stay along the subject that we've been talking about here. But let's see from the mindfulness cards. What else can you give the tribe as far as guidance in this situation, please? Confirmation. Most important messages here to add to our reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. One card, please. It says, love the messenger. Love the messenger. So messages are coming in. Love the messenger. Somebody, this is giving me the vibe of like, sometimes we learn from in ways that we don't want to learn. But if you learn the message, love the messenger. Okay, let's see what it says. The number of messages coming into our inboxes and social feeds throughout the day and night can be overwhelming. One of the ways we can approach the constant bombardment is to think of the messages as words from actual people rather than information. Next time you open an email, take a moment to reflect on the person who wrote it, whether or not you know them personally. Think about your shared humanity and wish them well. This short exercise before reading a message can then help you tune into the interconnected internet of people rather than the internet of information. So this is about connecting to people and seeing the people. So love the messenger, like this person that I read about that's coming in to just care for you could have some important things to say. Let's just hear them. And I'm hearing, try to remember when people do things because they care for you, that is why they do it, and take it in that way, even when there's this part of you that just wants to get defensive. Because again, for some of you, like you've been single for a long time, and there's a person coming in showing you some romantic interest that could be making you nervous as heck. It could even be a little bit triggering because it's like, I don't know if I can trust this. Just, if they're not talking crazy out the side of their neck, they ain't got nothing bad to say. Love the messenger, I heard. Okay. Let's get from the Lunar Oracle a message for you too. So let's see. What else do you have for the tribe? Most important messages, guidance to guide them through this experience that's unfolding here, or as confirmation, whatever is most needed, please and thank you. One card, please. It's a new moon. When you ask for help with an open heart, it will come. I hear huge confirmation for somebody because you did ask for help. You asked for help to overcome the heartbreaks, the battles, the spiritual warfare you've been in, whatever it was, you asked for help. And now that it's showing up, you want to be ready to receive it and allow it to do what you asked for it to do. Yeah? Interesting. Because we talked about somebody going their own way, right? Going to do their own thing. Maybe that's part of the help. Okay. I see the wisdom of the golden path for you has another message. Let's see what we have. What is the most important message here for the tribe? Thank you for the perfect guidance that they need to hear and see, and the words that you want to speak through me for the tribe. All right. I heard, remember whose child you are and fix your crown. Okay. Let's see. What do I have for you? Most important message. One card, please. That one. The one that was flying. Resolution. I told you it's over. Didn't I say it was over? I heard this wasn't a 3-headed beast. This was like a 50-headed beast. I don't know, but I feel like this beast had so many heads. And it's like the last one is cut off now. Yeah, resolution. It's over. You don't have to be in attack mode anymore. You don't have to be in defense mode anymore. It's like that cycle is done. It's all wrapped up now. Let's get the visionary I Ching cards. One last oracle message. Maybe. We'll see. All right. So, once again, asking for the most important message, most helpful guidance for the tribe, for all those who are watching. Oh, immediately it flipped over. Wow. This is so confirming everything that I said. It says harmony. Earth above and sky below. It says harmony, card number 11. Ooh, that's also more confirmation because the justice card came out for us twice during the reading. And now we have the number of the justice card is 11. And we have harmony. Do you want me to go ahead and read from the book about this card for you from this deck in particular? So let's see what we have from the book to add to this message. Card number 11. Dun, dun, dun. And here we are. Earth seems to be above heaven, and heaven is on earth. The gravity of matter merges with the upward radiation of light to create a condition of deep harmony. This juxtaposition denotes a time of peace and blessings for all living things. In the affairs of humanity, tranquility comes when the good, strong, and powerful show favor to the lowly, and those of more modest means are well disposed towards those who are currently blessed. There is an end to all feuds. In such a state, the energy is high, the way is clear, and the prospects for great success are outstanding. A deep chaos abides in nature, but humanity, by carefully responding to the rhythms and cycles of the times, can find peace in the natural world. By planting the right crop in the right place in the right season, the mindfulness of the farmer brings harmony to the natural world of plants and, in return, prosperity to his family. Similarly, business needs to adjust to the natural cycles of different seasons. Only through flexibility and constant adjusting can order and growth both be maintained. This peace produces a time of flowering and prosperity. The wise person channels this positive energy to all areas of life and in proper proportion, just as a farmer waters his or her fields and orchards. Be vigilant and discriminating. Peaceful conditions promote the growth of weeds as well as flowers. That was what we kept talking about with the Seven of Pentacles when it came out. We talked about needing to tend your own garden and make sure you keep it clean of the weeds, right? Let's keep reading with the changing lines. It's going to explain the changing lines of the I Ching. So line 1 is at the bottom. In times of peace and prosperity, an individual of high purpose is able to draw like-minded people into a good cause. As such people become available, enlist their support. Now is the time for people of talent to set out to accomplish something. Line 2, the great danger in a time of peace is a weakening of resolve at the center of things. The true leader uses such periods to tend to all necessary tasks, pleasant and unpleasant, safe and unsafe, so that nothing is neglected. The master of events, like any great artist, finds a use for everything and gives everyone a role to play. Be watchful for the rise of factions or cliques. They are often the first sign of approaching decay. I heard that could exactly be why you don't want to go out, because you don't want to get involved in the factions and the cliques. Line 3. Change is the great constant of the universe. What goes up must come down. Just as the ripest, sweetest fruit hangs by a thread, So periods of prosperity can fall from their own weight. Death and decay are always a part of life. They can be held at bay temporarily, but never altogether banished. Let this knowledge flicker like an eternal flame inside you. Only by being realistic about the world can you escape the illusion that good fortune can last forever. Prepare properly for the changes wrought by your destiny and try to remember that fortune never completely abandons one whose inner riches remain superior to the workings of one's fate. Line 4. When general confidence is high, the large and the small influences mingle pleasantly. It furthers the strong to meet with the weak or the wealthy with the poor. For the lowly possess a kind of truth that penetrates the artifices created by excessive advantage. Mutual benefit is the key. Spontaneous contact based on the truth of inner feelings never fails. In line 5, a woman of status marries a man of lesser rank, but the two honor each other as equals. In a union of the high and low, modesty on the part of those of higher rank brings sublime success. And line 6, which is at the top, when prosperity leads to decay, misfortune follows. Imagine an ancient city's wall collapsing into its moat, offering access instead of protection. In times of collapse, it helps no one to fight against overwhelming odds. Moral strength is called for instead of resistance. Likewise, in times of peace, necessary defenses can erode. The fortress can still become vulnerable to attack. Try not to be like the citizens who, having become lazy and indifferent, put their homes at risk. Be prepared for external problems. Do not allow yourself to become complacent. So I see that and that external problems was all through the message. It's like, yeah, um, no, this is why somebody is choosing to work from home, right? Harmony is here, and there's different aspects to it. And I love the way that I Ching talks about all the different aspects when we read the changing lines. But overall, it's like peace is here. Because you have peace, you don't want to come complacent. But I do see beautiful things coming your way. And this is destiny at work, you know. In in it has a lot to do with choices that you have made. And I, like I said, I saw that this period of time has played itself out. It's like every part of what had to happen and could happen has. So, with all that, this is what I have for your Tarot in the Shadows message. I trust that Spirit has delivered something you needed to hear, something that helped you out tonight. I'll be back with more. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. And that's all, folks. And I'm out.